audio wasn't recording.
Oh, that
Yeah,
we look cool. We look cool.
I looked at it, I was like, motherfucker. Okay. That's the one. Have at it. Sorry, brother.
What's up, guys? This is Bryan from Elvis Monroe and a Hero's Journey podcast. I'm out here with producer Chase, the voice. We are here at Red Rock Harley-Davidson. This is the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride. And today, we start off here. We end up at the Pioneer at Good Springs, Nevada with Old Man Liver and Old Man Liver Whiskey, which is pretty cool. So this is the 15th annual ride. I'm really excited to be a part of this. I've been a part of about 9 of them so far. So to know that I've had a hand in somehow a little bit helping, and I don't know. I mean, it's emotional. I get the chance to actually meet some of these soldiers that have been wounded in battle that have become my friends. So I'm honored to be a part of this. And I want to thank Chase, who's running the camera. You're holding this really steady, buddy. I'm serious. Thank you so much for doing this with me. This is a special edition of a Hero's Journey podcast.
Take the light in the winter, take it all in, see the gold in the sadness, believe in my friend. Take the light in the darkness, just take it all in, embrace the love in the madness, take it all in.
I'm here at Red Rock Harley-Davidson. This is the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride, which is the 15th annual, really cool. Randy started this about a week ago, 15 years ago. I am blessed and happy to say that I've been a part of about 9 of them, and I've got a chance to play concerts for them. This time I'm covering it with my producer, Chase, who's running the camera. We are inside Red Rock Harley-Davidson. The place, take a look at this place. And this is early. We haven't even got started. We're expecting probably 400 to 450 bikes. Last year, this place broke a record, and it was a lot to do with this guy right here who gave me a home, Mr. Mike Plehn, the GM of Red Rock Harley-Davidson.
What's up, Bryan? How are you, man?
How you doing, buddy? And as you know, Red Rock Harley-Davidson is a sponsor of a Hero's Journey podcast. So thank you, dude.
Yeah.
You not only gave me a home, you gave me a home when the world was crashing and whatnot.
We may need you to sell some bikes later.
That would be cool. I could use the money. So no, but this is the 3rd annual here, leaving this location.
Yeah, it's awesome. We love it. We love supporting it.
It's
a good deal.
It's so cool. Last year, I thought I saw you geeking out because Chris Angel was here last year.
Chris Angel was here last year.
You and I would try to sell him a bike.
Tried to sell him a bike, not yet. We're still working on that.
Working on that. It's got to be a specific color
very
bike,
special.
very
Something
special
stands
for Chris
out.
Angel. You're right.
Yeah.
Randy Couture. Randy should be arriving here real soon, which is really cool. I've had the chance to actually be a part of 9 of the rides. I've got concerts that I've played. This time I'm covering it with producer Chase, who got the sound right this time.
Yes, sir.
And so this is round 2 or 3, something like that, getting this started. But I want to thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being a
It's awesome.
sponsor
It's
of
our
Hero's Journey podcast. Yeah, thank
Our
you.
privilege, and thank you, Bryan.
Yeah, man. So how's life?
Everything's great, man.
Yeah?
Just trying to sell some bikes and make some customers happy.
So we doing well here?
We are.
Do you
Kicking
need me
ass.
back? Like, do I need to run back? And
I may need you to come back.
you call me anytime, and I will be down here
All right.
on the floor.
I'll take you up on that.
No, for real. You're
All
like,
right.
hey, I could use an extra man on the floor.
All right.
I'll come down and
sounds good.
move a bike. 'Cause
I'll let you know. I'll be calling you next week.
he said next week. Well, take a look around, Chase. This place is starting to fill up. I'm really excited. This floor, Red Rock Harley-Davidson, has the largest inventory. I want to say it's like West Coast,
Probably at least Nevada.
Nevada.
Oh, yeah.
I've had the chance now that I ride. I'm that guy who stops at the Harley dealers. Hey, pull over! I saw a Harley place.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, this place is the largest, biggest inventory.
It's crazy.
It's like Disneyland for us.
Sure. Absolutely.
You know?
I've been doing that since I was a kid too, stopping at all the Harley stores. This place it's it's mind-blowing for sure.
Well, you've done a great job, which is really
Appreciate
cool.
that.
And it's the #1 service department in the country as well. #1 in service, in sales. I think last year, what was it? You broke a record.
Yeah, we did. We sold 1,140 bikes, something like that. Yeah, it was awesome.
He didn't need me. He doesn't need me back. I sold 10 of those last year when I was here. That was it. So, all right. So we're gonna get to it. Hero's Journey Podcast. Mike Plehn, the GM of Red Rock Harley-Davidson. What's the phone number?
702-876-2884.
Give them a call down here anytime. Take a look on the website, redrockharleydavidson.com. Check it out. Literally the largest. And in the back, it's like Oz. There are more bikes in the back than in the front. This is true.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this is true. So thank you again to Red Rock Harley-Davidson for being a sponsor of Hero's Journey Podcast. Thank you, Mike Plehn. We're going to get this thing started. All right, man.
All right.
Cool.
See you,
Thanks,
man.
bud. I am with the right hand, left hand, and right foot, probably the champion for Randy Couture. She does everything for him, I would say. Huh, Val?
A little bit.
Valerie, it's been 15 years.
15 years. It's incredible.
You started this 15 years ago
We
with Randy.
did. We put out a picture earlier from our very first year where we had like 10 riders, and last year we had 440 riders. So we're hoping for a good turnout this year.
It's looking really good and I'm kneeling down right now so I can like be eye to eye with you.
Okay.
Yeah. This beautiful lady has put this together and organized this with Randy every year right here in Las Vegas. Like I said, I've been lucky enough to be a part of probably like 9 of them, which has been a blast. And if it wasn't for Randy
have ya.
and Ben, I wouldn't be riding. They got me a bike like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I love it. So my bike's out front right now, and I'm
Awesome.
looking
You're
forward
going
to
on the ride?
I'm going on the ride. This is where everybody's registering right behind us, and I pulled her away from the chaos just for a moment. There's shirts, there's pins. What does everybody get with the ride?
They get a swag bag, they get a lunch ticket at Pioneer, they get a ride pin, they get a poker hand, and they get a good time.
This is true. It's a blast, and there's
And
nothing.
they're supporting an amazing cause. This goes 100% to our nation's veterans. So
Yes, and they hand deliver this. The coolest part is Randy actually shows up to the hospitals and cuts the checks, surprises these wounded vets, and I don't know. I don't think I can handle that. I don't think I could.
it's a tough day. It's a
Yeah.
tough day every day, but it just gives to what we're doing. It shows that what we're doing is important and needed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can I hug you?
Of course.
All right.
Thank you.
You can get back
Thank
at it.
you.
We're gonna go around and grab some interviews real quick and
Awesome.
try and capture this whole thing for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Mad love. You go do it.
Thank
And
you,
her
everybody.
entire family is over there.
All my
Her
boys.
boys, her man, and everyone is volunteering here at Red Rock Harley-Davidson. All right, so here we are. Both Chase and I, my producer, we get the call like, hey, would you want to sing the national anthem? And I said, it's really early in the morning for me. And I have kind of really messed up the national anthem before. In my own head, it wasn't that bad, but it's a tough thing to do, and you have to be a pro to do this. And I'm standing next to a pro, Carol-lyn Puffer. Yes, and Patrick Puffer. He's a GM here you run this whole department, correct?
I run the apparel and licensing portion of Red Rock Harley-Davidson.
And you guys have a band together, is this correct?
We do. It's called the Herstory of Rock Show, and we pay tribute to all of the most famous rock women in Herstory.
Herstory, I love that. There's a little
It's
play on words.
copyrighted. Trademark.
It's even better. So she's going to be kicking off this ride with the national anthem. How you feeling?
It's my honor. Thank you so much for asking me to do this. It's always an honor to sing our national anthem, but especially for events like this where we're honoring our troops.
Thank you for doing this.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
I hope I don't mess
no,
it
you
up.
won't. You're going to be great. And and that's what happened to me. Like literally, I'm walking out. My girl goes, "You remember the lyrics, right?" As I'm walking to the stage, I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
You know you're pitching a no-hitter.
Exactly. You don't do that. Yeah. So this is great. The turnout's amazing right here at Red Rock Harley-Davidson. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Carol-lyn. I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank
guys.
you.
You're going to crush it. And I saw the Marines, the color guard, they're outside. They're actually waiting to meet you.
Let's go.
So let's go. Let's do this.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
So here we are again, dude.
Yes.
I'm with Randy Couture. We're on the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride, 15 years.
Yeah,
What's it like, man?
It's our 15th year. It's amazing. Last year we started here at Red Rock Harley, and it was our biggest ride ever, 537 bikes. We're hoping we eclipse that record this year. Weather's great. It's going to be a great day.
It's beautiful.
And then up to Mountain Springs Saloon, a couple of other stops, and then we'll be out at Pioneer probably around 3 o'clock to do the auction for the poker run and give away the prizes for best hand and worst hand. I never get any of those, but it's probably a good thing. They'll think we're cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a 50-50 raffle out there. Pioneer always takes care of us so well. So just happy and excited. It's a great day. A lot of people here already at 10 o'clock in the morning, so gonna be amazing.
This is crazy. There are a ton of bikes right now. Valerie, right there, we got her interview already. She crushes it for you. I said, you're his right hand, left hand, and right foot. You have all 6 championships. Like, she just didn't have to get kicked in the face.
She's been with me from the start when I moved here in 05 and we started Xtreme Couture, the gym and Xtreme Couture GI Foundation. She was with me for every bit of that. Her and her husband Scott have been a staple with this whole thing and helped me manage all this and keep it all straight. So I don't think we could do it without her.
It's amazing. And he used to make fun of me because I would just follow in the truck. And so he, Ben, and Jared Barry made sure they got me a bike.
In the Army, we'd call him a leg. A leg is a guy that never jumped out of an airplane.
Ow! I would never jump out of the airplane. Are you kidding? So I love riding. I have my Street Glide parked next to yours. I knew you'd park there, and you parked right next to me out of all these bikes. I'm looking forward to it. If you get a chance, I mean, are there any other rides this year?
There are 3 other rides this year. We're doing our 4th annual ride up in Seattle. We're doing our 5th annual ride up in Quad Cities. And we're doing our 2nd year down in Cocoa Beach on the Space Coast with Mancuso organizing that one down there. Last year we kicked it off with about 80 riders, and we're hoping to grow that one and continue to grow that one.
We can help you on that. We just played Orlando and the Daytona Beach.
Mm-hmm. The bike
Harley-Davidson.
rally.
Yeah, but what? There's a lady who we're working with, Patty Miracle. She's amazing. She looked you up today. This is funny. She goes, I don't know who he is. I go, most women don't. Only the guys, but unless you watch Dances with the Stars, she goes, I didn't watch that either.
Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly. It's Stallone, exactly. But you have Expendables 4 coming out?
Yeah, it hits the theaters September 22nd. That's my mother's birthday, actually. It's really funny. But yeah, it's in the can. It's all done. It's tested really, really well. They're excited to release it, and it comes out on September 22nd.
It's amazing. That's my son's birthday, too.
Oh, well.
Yeah, who you know well. What you do here is amazing, and I didn't have the understanding of it, really. I just would go up to a soldier in uniform, and my daughter used to think I knew every one of them, personally, until she got older and understood. One day in the airport, I started shaking like 30 or 40 hands as they were getting their bags. And I explained to her, I don't know them. I just want to thank them for what they do. And you've given me a platform. You've given me a way to actually connect with wounded vets, soldiers. I've made friends with people that you've brought on, from Joey to Ryan to all these people that I've been really close with over the years because of you.
Wow.
So it's an understanding, and I appreciate you very much for actually opening my eyes up to that and showing that they are people. It's not just a number. It's not just a wounded vet. You go to them and cut these checks personally.
Yeah, we went in January to Washington, D.C. as our annual sojourn there. Get to go through the wards and meet a bunch of guys fresh off the battlefield, still getting fixed up. I sat down with 12 families this year, so we gave away $120,000 on that day. It's always a good day. It's a tough day too. You know, I always get choked up. It's hard to see those folks in that state and not get emotional, but you don't want to make them feel bad.
No,
you want to make them feel good.
Happy. You're doing something.
And they
good
are.
for
They
them,
are
yeah.
happy. And when they open those envelopes, man, it's a free for all. It's
Look at
it's
you,
a
man.
shit show. So.
He's tears in his eyes, and this is a happy day. Thank you. I love you.
Love
Thank
you too, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Go do your thing.
Awesome.
Go,
Thank
go,
you.
come ride with Randy. You know, I got you. Got it.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Steve.
Love you, bud. Thank you. We're gonna have fun. I'm gonna ride with you today. So, all right, guys, I'm here with one of my good friends, Bryan Lindsey. We call him the CEO of everything because he pretty much, I own part of that. I own part of this. But what's cool is he just flew in from the East Coast. Okay, last night, and he says, I can't ride in the whole thing, but I'm coming out, I want to support. He rides with me. We're riding buddies, aren't we?
We've been riding forever, man.
Yeah, this awesome. The reason why too.
He's my ride or die.
Yeah. Oh, we don't tell our girls that. So, but here's the thing. You're part owner with Jeff in Tough Enough.
That's right.
And you've been a part of, like, ever since I think we've done this together, it sparked something in you. You started, hey, how can I help Randy? What can I do?
Yep.
And you guys put together,
Yeah,
what's it called?
We do a event every year, an MMA event, and we donate all the proceeds to Xtreme GI Foundation for Randy Couture. And so, we bring out, 800 people that come out and just support Randy and everything he does. And he brings out the vets and gets in the middle of the cage, and everybody comes in to see Randy. And he's such a great guy, and he's so personable and so connectable to people. And people just open up their wallets, and we donate everything back to him.
It's amazing because these rides, I mean, this is a big ride today. We'll probably have like 450 bikes today. But what's crazy is your fights have raised in one night what he makes in an entire year doing all these rides all over the country, which is huge, man. Like, you're constantly giving back. I think last year I was sitting next to him and he bid like $5,000 on a bottle of I
got a barrel.
I
got a barrel of bourbon, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
No, Jeff Meyer, he and his brother Barry founded Tough Enough, and they've always been about the community, and so those events are it's just a part of the fabric of who we are as an organization, and the Future Stars of MMA is it resonates with Randy. I mean, he was the biggest star in MMA for a long, long time and still is a Hall of Famer, right?
Legend,
so,
yeah.
To be a part of that and to be able to support Randy and his efforts and the things he's doing for our veterans is world class. And so we're proud to be a part of it.
It's awesome. Bryan does not, he also gives back to our community. When you were my boss, Elvis Monroe, you were my boss. You ran like part of Station Casinos, ran Red Rock and Sunset Station. And this guy literally was my boss because I would play there once, twice a month kind of thing when I lived in California. But what I found out about this guy is the Heart Association, all the Boys and Girls Club, all the things that you find yourself diving into, and being a cheer dad, and now your daughters are grown. One of them's graduating.
She graduates Wednesday and then she's off to Alabama, baby. Roll Tide!
Roll Tide, yeah. So
my oldest daughter is still in town. She's working for an amazing restaurant organization here in town and just kicking ass and taking names. And so I'm super proud of them. I hear people, say, oh, my daughter this, my dad, I got to chase them down and they're hard to deal with. Like, I'm so blessed. It's just been amazing to watch them thrive. And my daughter's going to be in Bama, which is going to be hard for me. It's hard for me to even talk about that without welling up. Just to leave her there. It's just going to be so hard. But I'm proud of her. She's grinding and pushing herself, and she's going to be at the Culver Business School. She's getting a management degree with the emphasis in entrepreneurship, and she'll probably come work with me someday. So who knows?
The CEO of everything. I say to him all the time, and this is a phrase he hears a lot. When I grow up, I want to be him, but I'm like older than him. So I can't.
Let me just say a little bit about you, though, bro. I appreciate everything you do, and your Hero's Journey podcast is blowing up, and everybody's talking about what you're doing, and I'm just proud of you, man. You had a vision for this, and you put it in place, and amazing things are happening, and you deserve everything you're getting right now. So
Love you, man.
yeah,
Thank
love
you,
too,
dude.
bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right, let's get on this ride. Let's go. Woo! Woo! All right, it's Bryan from A Hero's Journey podcast in Elvis Monroe. We're out here at the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride at Red Rock Harley-Davidson. This is the 15th annual, and we got Randy over our shoulder, which is really cool. Taking pictures, meeting everyone, and that's what this is about. But right now I have a good friend of ours, a mutual friend. I wouldn't know you if it wasn't for Randy.
Right.
Mr. Dave Mancuso. This guy, I mean, on top of just being, you're so centered. You're somebody who,
thanks.
No, you are. As an individual, you're somebody who is so centered. You make sure that people are around you are centered, and then you're always finding a way to give back. You're always just a couple of steps behind Randy, making sure that he's good and whatever he's got going on is good.
Sure.
Where's that come from?
You know what? I've been his massage therapist for a long time, and we've become very good friends. And because we are also share the industry of the motorcycle industry, you bond that way too. So we go on a lot of rides, and this foundation is all about motorcycles and bonding as bikers and our families and friends. And but what bonds him and I is just a friendship, but I surround myself with the best of people, and you don't get better than Randy.
Yes. True story.
Yeah.
You know, he and I connected straight away from a stage and been friends ever since, and I got the chance to meet you. You've given back, you've raised money, your club has raised money, you've actually put on a ride. He talked about this last year in
That's right, yep.
Florida.
In November, every November we'll have an annual ride. It's the Space Coast ride for the troops. We're getting NASA involved, Blue Origin, Boeing, because everything is right there in my backyard. That's where I grew up. So I wanted Randy to meet my family, and so I created that ride there for one, to contribute to the organization, to give back to society in some way or another. But I wanted Randy to meet my family. That was a motivating factor.
That's awesome.
So now we get to do that.
Very, very cool. And you're doing it again this November.
Absolutely.
Last year was a success, and so this year doing it again. That's really cool.
We raised 24 grand, and that was just amazing for our very first ride. And so we're trying to blow that number away somehow, some way.
What's the name of your company? Your company?
What do you mean?
Your massage company.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's Body Needs Massage Company of Las Vegas. I'm also a Harley mechanic, and I'm changing the name to Massage Garage, wrenching on bodies and bikes. So
I love that. I learned so much about bikes from you. I want to say it was like,
right,
you taught me a lot in like probably 30 minutes, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
So I got Dave Mancuso, Hero's Journey podcast. We're about to take off on this ride in about 30 minutes. So thanks, dude. Thanks for
brother.
stopping by,
Love you,
man. Love you too. Appreciate you.
Doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Some of you guys are struggling with PTSD or TBI. Those are the injuries none of us can see that you deal with every single day. We have access to some great counselors to help you develop some new skills and new tools to deal with those things. We've got MVP at the gym every Friday. We've got about 50 vets there to show up there and work out and do the huddle. I guarantee you there's somebody in that circle that's in the same spot or been in the same spot that you're struggling with right now. It's very powerful, so you guys need to get connected with that military community here. MVP is a great way to do that at Xtreme Couture. We can also help you take that one step further. If you need some counseling, we can supply that and pay for that and help you get connected there as well. That's the mission. That's what you guys are here today supporting. I just got back from Washington, D.C. in the hospital, my annual visit there. Bam and Dave both went with me. We sat down with 12 families, gave away $120,000 that day, $10,000 to each one of those families. Take that pressure off of them, let them focus on getting better, healing up, and getting back into this society with the rest of us. So you guys make that happen. Each and every one of you that show up here and do this ride every year, you guys make that happen. So thank you guys very much. Couldn't do it without y'all. Scott and Val, they helped me run this whole thing. Scott's there behind the camera. This is Valerie. They keep me straight. If you'd have told me I needed an assistant 20 years ago, I would have laughed in your face, but I wouldn't live without her right now, I tell you that. So Thank you guys for all your hard work. You guys do all the nuts and bolts of this. Thank you very much. Woo! Red Rock Harley, making this a habit here. Thank you guys for supporting us so well and kicking this off, getting us going. Even got our showgirl here. Doesn't get any better. That's only in Las Vegas, right there. You guys know how it is. This is an unaccompanied ride, so you got to follow the laws on the road. We got another ride going on here today. The gunfighters are here with Annie. So is it Sullivan? Sandoval. Annie Sandoval struggling with pancreatic cancer. They're doing a ride today to raise some funds to help her offset her medical costs and get her through the woods there. So we're happy to share the road and Red Rock Harley with them this morning. Thank you guys. I hope that all goes really well and Annie comes through strong. So we got a couple different stops this year. We're going to go from here up to Mountain Springs Saloon like we did. Hopefully we don't have the helicopter man there this year. But, you know, if he's there, he's there. It's all good. A little color for you. A couple new stops in the middle, and then we're going to be out at Pioneer Saloon hopefully by 3:30 to give away all the prizes, do the raffle, do the auction, sing some songs, and have some fun and celebrate a great day of riding. So again, keep the shiny side up today, all right? You guys have a great ride. Be safe. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at every stop, trying to shake all your hands.
All right, so it's Bryan right here at Red Rock Harley-Davidson, and I've got Heather and Robin. This is my family here at Red Rock. It's crazy. I don't know what I would have done without you guys. You have lost a whole person.
Yes, I
You
have.
look amazing.
Yes, thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much.
This guy right here we've had some just not appropriate moments.
Yeah, definitely been a little friendlier than
I love that guy.
just.
So a lot of like what went on here, this gaining a family and friends, that's what I gained. They came out to send me off on this ride right now as I'm slapping on my helmet. You guys have helped me with so much, my bike, my just everything, life. I love you guys. I just wanted to get you on camera.
You're just an awesome dude, so we love you too, Bryan.
Thanks, Alan.
Love you too, Bryan.
Yeah.
Love you guys. All right, it's time to take off. Here we go. Okay, so we just hit our first stop, Hero's Journey Podcast, the world famous Mountain Springs Saloon. I got my boy Santos with me. What are we doing?
What's up? We're doing a good ride here. We're doing the GI ride. It's doing a very good cause, man. Very good cause.
So your card, you're in line. I don't want you to miss out on this. So I want him to get a good hand.
Yep.
Get an ace. Get an ace.
Trying to. That's all we're trying to do.
This is what we're doing. We're walking and talking with him. I gave your dad, Raymond, our card so he can win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So go up and pick a good card.
I'm going to try to pick the best card
This
possible.
is what we're doing. Come on now.
Got to wait our turn.
So each stop, you get to pick a card, and the best hand and the worst hand win money. So here we go. What are you looking for? What do you want?
We want a full house, right?
A full. Okay. So
I
live in Vegas and I don't know how to play cards
either. So
here we go. Let's give him a good one. Here we go.
Drum roll, please.
Two of spades. I think now we're after the worst hand of the day.
Yep. Still a winner if I get the worst.
And Phil, what's Phil gonna get?
Let's see.
Eight of spades. Phil, this is your third year riding?
Fourth. There you go. Fourth year riding. Great cause. Love coming out here, supporting Randy, supporting the troops. Plan to be here every year they do it.
Here's the funny thing. I sold both these guys a bike. First bike ever sold at Red Rock Harley-Davidson, and I gained a great friendship. We've been like brothers from that moment on. I make sure that I bought you your bell. I got him his bell.
Yes, you did. You got my bell.
Bell is it's like good luck. Yes, and exactly. And so you ride, which is, check this out, full armor, biker church.
We do homeless outreach programs. We do food donations. And we're every Sunday at 5 o'clock over at Good Samaritans. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. Everyone's that rides a bike or doesn't ride a bike is invited.
Amazing. And I sold you a bike as well.
Yes. Now I got 4 in the garage, so.
I'm sorry.
It's a slippery slope. My wife got her license. She rides now, so it's a great way to go out, enjoy your time, spend time with good folks like this.
There we go. And what's great is, bikers kind of get a bad rap. In reality, they do. And you look around and this is for a great cause, and there's so much positive movement. There's just so much positivity here, and everybody looking out for each other.
When I bought my bike, who was there with me? My daughter.
Exactly.
She rides with me all the time, got her own jacket, got her own gear. It's a family thing. We go out together, we ride, we go get lunch. 14 years old, loves it. She can't wait till she's old enough to get a bike too. So
there you go. And so many professionals. And producer Chase starts his class next month in June. Right?
Yes, sir. I'm stoked.
There we go. He gets to take his class. So all right, let's go grab some other interviews. This is a Hero's Journey podcast special edition, the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride. I'm with Randy's better half, Mindy Robinson. Mindy's an actress. You run in political.
I try to save the world here.
Yeah,
and there.
you do.
I try.
You do, and it's awesome.
To.
Exactly. You guys have had the chance to ride across the country. I mean, we've been friends for a long time. I've watched you ride back and forth across the country. What's that like?
It's a little hard on the butt. But it's really beautiful for the soul. You don't realize how beautiful this country is until you get out of the city and just go through every, scenic route, small town, downtown that we can find, and just meeting new people. Everyone's friendly, and it kind of makes you want to do more things like this to help people.
Exactly. I think bikers get a kind of a bad rap. In a way, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are scared, and
I think that's a good rap. Actually, they don't want to mess with you. But as you can tell, it's always bikers that are always coming together for veterans or children or anything like that. They're motivated. They want an excuse to get outside and enjoy the weather. So it kind of goes hand in hand with doing these kind of charity rides.
Exactly. And how many of you had the chance to do with Randy now?
Well, we're going on 10, but I did miss 1 year. The year you guys got lost because I wasn't navigating.
This is true, because she leads the pack.
Everyone got lost, and everyone's, it is what it is. But so this would be, I guess, 9 or 8. So
that's amazing. Because wow, I did one with
cities too,
exactly.
Though.
You've been
Florida, Seattle. It's not Chicago. I always get in trouble. It's the
Bama? No.
The Tri-Cities.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So what's really cool is Mindy is an actress, and I mentioned that early on. You actually wrote a movie, starred in it, produced it.
Yeah.
Who directed it?
We had Lance Kawas. He was really good. We did it all in one shot, which is boring talk, but basically every scene that we could do, we did in one take, like a play, and that was kind of unique. And everyone's kind of doing reboots and stuff. We wanted to do something original with a moral behind it. So Demon's Pit, hopefully.
Demon's Pit, and you wrote this, which was so cool. Like, the whole thing about, and I encourage this all the time on a Hero's Journey podcast, if you want something, go get it, go do it, create it. And that's what she did. You created your own part, you wrote it, and you actually have a follow-up, is that correct?
Well, yeah, I mean, why do anything unless you're going to follow up with some kind of, sequel or something like that? But, it's like a biblical action movie.
That's awesome.
Which sounds kind of, but actually it's really cool because it takes everything from not just the Old Testament, but every old religion, puts them together and makes you question what makes you a good person or not. And I think that's very needed these days. So.
Exactly. And you shot this out in?
Nelson's Landing.
Yes.
Mostly in Vegas, which had pretty much everything we needed, and a few other places in town, but beautiful Nevada.
Yeah, you had Dean Cain, one of my other good friends.
Dean Cain, Robert Davi. Obviously, we got Randy Couture. I don't know how I got him.
I don't know either.
We got Michael Madsen. We got a lot of good people, a lot of good character actors, and you have to hold your own when you're doing oneers.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting, and you kind of lose yourself. You're not doing the cuts and the edits. So hopefully people lose themselves in this movie and question what kind of life they're living and if they're good or bad.
When does it come out?
Oh, I don't know. You know how this is. I think
know.
We're just about done with deliverables. People don't realize every time a movie comes, you got to do the closed captioning, the pan and scan, like all these little things that go into it before it can come out.
Exactly.
The requirements of whoever picked it up. So
there's so much that can be you put so much work into something and it can be judged in the first minute, or songs, movies, those kinds of things, and it's all the work that it takes years sometimes for stuff to come out, and people don't understand that. But I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
And I got the chance to, on this first stop, I got the chance to ride next to you guys, and it was super
going
cool.
the wrong way. We got to stop him.
I know, this is true. Yeah, but it's because she leads. I got to just look at her, you know what I'm saying, pointing. She, and then you ask me where's my koala, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, riding on my back. She's at home. She had to stay home and stay by the phone for call-ins. But thank you for doing this.
Of course. Well, thank you for showing up and helping a good cause.
Of course, always. I love this. It's a blast, and I love seeing some of the same faces out here. And I brought producer Chase is so excited because he's taking his writing class in June, so he'll be on this next year. And
You'll never watch the movie the same way again, too. Like once you get on a bike, and I don't know, when I see movies now, what's the Easy Rider, all that stuff, that's what it was about. You'd watch the movies, I never understood it. You actually go on these rides, and you're like, this is what it's about. This is what I love about riding.
Exactly. I told him to get out of bed. This is going to be moving. It's going to be really cool seeing all these people come together and on bikes. And it's not the same because it was Randy, Ben, and Jared who got me a bike. And and allowed me to see the world in a totally different way. So riding over here was super cool. Mindy Robinson, everybody. One more time, the name of the movie, go.
Hopefully Demon Spit. They change that on you too all the time, but there's a ton of other stuff out there too.
There we go. And if she's running anywhere political on the card.
Probably never again. But.
No, but I loved it.
I tried.
It was so cool.
Everyone complains about what's wrong with this country. I was actually trying to do something, but when the system's rigged, you're going to have to find another way around it. So that's my next step.
Well done. Well done. Awesome. Mindy Robinson, everybody. All right, so I just ran into a buddy of mine earlier on, and I said I had to grab an interview with him. Jroc, what's up, dude?
What's going on, brother? It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
For a good cause,
Yes, it is.
I'm only on a few hours of sleep, but I wasn't gonna miss this thing, man. I appreciate the cause, and I understand these guys need a lot of help, man. Need a lot of help, and so things like this, man, I won't miss. Sleep or no sleep.
You might not know who this guy is, but if you follow Jroc, what's your handle on social media?
I am Jroc. Jroc, no K.
No K. So it's crazy. You fight?
Yeah, man.
You said you
do
something like that.
Yeah, so I've had some amateur fights, man, and I'm coming back just for one pro fight. Right now, I'm negotiating, trying to get on this Jake Paul, Nate Diaz undercard. We're trying to figure out an opponent and whatnot. But even if I don't get on the card, man, I'm coming back and I'm going to do one pro fight. Right? It's a 20-year anniversary of me and my boys being in Iraq. We've been looking for like a reunion location, and I'm just like putting it all together. And I feel like this would be just something special that I can do for the guys and myself, check the box. So, yeah, man, that's the reason why I'm trying to come back and, get back in the ring.
Dude, thank you for your service, man. I've been friends with you. I had no idea.
No, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it.
What branch did you serve?
I was in the Marine Corps.
Really? My dad, I wear my dad's dog tag. My dad.
Yeah, Semper Fi.
Yes, my dad's a Marine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I keep it on the back.
There we go.
When we're riding.
So, and what's crazy is you're involved. I mean, you have a lot of things here in Vegas. Tell me about what you have.
So I just started a new company, man, called In the Moment. We bought into the Mount Charleston Hotel, the Retreat. So right now we're trying to get some funds together to get a nice remodel going up there. I love Mount Charleston. I feel like people, need some more outlets outdoors, So we're trying to just create something there that's like a little escape, getting the spa moving, little gym in there, hiking, like some off-roading. And so that's kind of like one of the big goals right now. Working on a restaurant. I did a partnership with Weed Maps, and we're launching that thing here in Vegas. Does a lot of good for a lot of people. So I always got a few things in the fire. Stitched, of course, at Cosmo, and there's a
Stitch is the store that I can't afford to even walk into. This place is awesome. Seriously. You make that place look good, though, man, like you do. I see you wearing those threads all the time. Now, are there clubs, too? Because you've dabbled in those things, too, right?
Yeah, man. So, I mean, at one point with Click Hospitality, we had 13 venues in multiple cities. Right now, like I said, like I'm on my way out. I'm on a nice little structured payout and started my own company. You know, at some point, you know, I want that lion's share that Uncle Andy always kind of had. So I'm working on that now.
That's amazing. And you actually started barbershop. If it was barbershop, which is a great place, and it was all you.
Barbershop, honestly, is a special one for me. It hits my heart. You know, obviously Ben, our boy.
Yeah.
You know, he really is the heart and soul behind that place, man. But it's just amazing being able to get back into live music, rock and roll, like country. Like I just love live music. It's special, you know. And for me, like the right live music, you know, you get those goosebumps, and there's really not much like that, you know. And so for me to be a part of that, and I've always loved the speakeasy kind of style, you know. It gives kind of a lasting memory, you know. Like
it really does.
That minute when you walk in, and some people who don't know, it's got the bar in the back, and they walk in for that first time.
Special.
It makes it every time. You see that face, and you're like, dude, got him.
Got him, exactly. So we got Jroc. Everybody go check out his social media. I am Jroc with no K. Thanks, brother. All right, we are here at Barcode Burgers. This is the second stop of the Hero's Journey podcast special edition with my boy Chase running the camera. I'm going to have to get you on the camera here soon. Wow, I'm sweating, but you got to ride with gear. So I've been having my jacket on. You do not want to know what this feels like underneath my jacket. Absolutely.
I don't know what he's telling you is probably a lie.
Yeah, it's so I'm dry and totally cool. No, it's been a blast. I had a couple of hairy moments. I had one hairy moment on the way over here. After giving Chase tips on riding, I had to put them into play. A woman in her car texting cuts off half the crew, and everybody has to slam on their brakes, and it almost put me down. I literally was sideways, standing my bike up, and I finally had it upright. I kept the shiny side up, as they say. It's crazy. Let's sneak over here. Stop number two. Randy's got to suck down the iced tea.
There you go, the iced tea going down. It's hot out there today. Great turnout. Pioneer Saloon. Mountain Springs Saloon was awesome. A lot of bikes out there today. No naked men running around, which is good. So
nobody volunteered.
We're missing that.
You were going to volunteer.
Yeah. No.
What he's talking about is there was a naked guy last year on top of the hill, greeting everybody on the way in and the way out, and he was swinging in circles. Yeah. This is no joke.
They rolled him up eventually.
Rolled him up.
They rolled him up eventually, yeah. The police showed up and rolled him up.
So we're at Barcode Burgers. This is stop number 2, Randy Couture's.
Barcode. This place is cool. He's been very, last year we did Gambit. That's another one of his places. He's been a big sponsor for the foundation. He wanted us to come to Barcode this year, so here we are.
Yeah. Whew. And it was hairy. It was a hairy ride over here.
A hairy ride. It's some crazy gal. She was texting on her phone while she was driving. She slams on the brakes. She's swerving all over. She almost got you.
Took me out.
She almost got Pirate Craig. I was about ready to drive up next to her and kick a mirror off her damn car.
that would have been something. Where are we off to next?
What's the next stop? Shoot, I don't know.
Mindy, what's the next
stop, baby? What's it called?
Backyard?
It's called Backyard.
Oh, Backyard.
It's in Henderson.
Backyard in Henderson, and it's not my backyard. It's in your backyard.
No, I wish it was my backyard. I got a pool. We'd be cooling off.
All right, we're off to the next stop. On our third stop right now on the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation special edition of a Hero's Journey podcast, and I have Steve Raymond, master mechanic at Old School Choppers. I've learned so much from you over the years. My first bike came from your shop.
Yes, it did.
And,
yes, it did.
I had an Ultra Classic.
Yep.
The 03.
Yep.
Silver and black. Now I have the 08 anniversary.
08 anniversary edition, black and gold. Nice bike.
Thank you.
Nice setup.
Thank you. So we were talking on the 2 stops ago. producer Chase here is, he's taking the class, taking the course.
Chase is going to be a new rider, and he's got a lot of unexpected surprises that are going to be coming his way. But if he uses, he's because of his camera and electronics background, he has a calculating mind, and he'll be a good rider. It's 99% of the time the riders that have some sort of mechanical or electronic background turn out to be the best riders. These are the guys that think about what they're doing.
Amazing. Are you hearing this, right, Chase?
I'm listening.
Okay, that's good. That's good because, as I told you on the last stop, I had a little hairy moment right after giving you some riding tips, and I had to put them into play. There was a car that cut everybody off, and those are all the bikes in the background because there are tons of people. Shoot down the street. We're at the backyard on Water Street in Henderson, Nevada right now.
And I'm having an alcoholic beverage.
So, where can we find you? Because you work...
We're at Old School Choppers. Old School has been on the west side of town. We're 1 block west of Valley View. We're at the corner of... You had to ask. Hell, I can't remember. I've been there a million...
Just Google it. He knows how to his car just drives
I go
that.
to work every day. It's 1 block west of Valley View, just off of Sunset. Anyway, we're open Monday through Friday from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon. We'd love to have your business. We service all V-twin type motorcycles. In other words, Harleys, Indians, Big Dogs, American Iron Horse, plus many custom-made bikes.
Yeah, you guys have done some crazy cool custom bikes. You did one for one of my babies.
Everything at that shop. I've done everything from flathead 45s. I just recently did a 135 crate motor for a Harley customer. I've done a couple of 131 crate motors. I built a couple 131s. I built many big inch M8 motors. We do shovel heads, pan heads. I've got 2 shovel heads in the shop right now, as a matter of fact. We've done pan heads, we've done flathead 80s. Everything you can imagine is within the realm of Old School Choppers.
So this being a Hero's Journey podcast, like what led you to being
I built my first bike when I was 14 years old. My dad was a Harley rider, and he says, save up your money and buy what you want. So the first bike I bought was a 1942 Panhead. 16 over front end, jockey shift, no front brake. That's a bike I learned how to ride on.
Wow. Well, there you go. So again, you can go to Old School Choppers, Old School, right here in Las Vegas. And I'm grateful to you guys. I'm great. You've always been there for me. Roll in.
We try as hard as we can to take every customer and treat them like family. Parts aren't cheap. Labor isn't cheap. And you want your money well spent. And the least that we can do, what we're supposed to do and what by company policy that we do, it might take a day extra, it might take a week extra, but it's going to be right before it goes out the door.
There you go. And shout out to Adam, the owner. Thank you again, Adam. It's always cool to us. Steve, it's good to meet you. Steve Raymond, everybody. That's the guy. I'm telling you, Chase, we're going to have to get a hold of him. We're going to take your bike, whatever it is. The advice that we learned 2 stops ago, we're putting into use. All right, so this is a special edition of a Hero's Journey podcast, and I'm Bryan from Elvis Monroe. Chase has been running the camera, and we've had our executive producer, Raymond, his father, helping out today, making sure that everything's going great. You didn't tell me if I had anything on my teeth. That's really messed up.
You don't.
Okay, great. Because I just had a burger I haven't eaten all day.
Waist down is what I was going to say.
Thank you. So our last stop was at Parkway Tavern, and we didn't get any interviews there. It was in and out. But thank you so much for that. Thank you for being one of the stops. This is a final destination. You've heard me talking about Old Man Liver Whiskey all week with Elvis Monroe, the big show in Hollywood at the Mint and 95.5 KLOS. And Old Man Liver Whiskey is this guy. This guy right here, Steven Stotts.
I'm not just the whiskey. I'm actually
Old Man Liver
behind the whiskey.
Yes. Stephanie just corrected me. She's like, Steven's dead. He's dead.
Steven, we don't know who Steven is. It's Old Man Liver. Yeah.
So when did you guys take this place? I can't believe I took you guys out of that because there's total chaos going in there. And I said, I need you to come out front and take him off the leash.
Yeah, you took him off the leash. That's scary. Yes.
So how's, you have a podcast.
Yes, it's called What's What with Old Man Liver. Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's very highbrow intellect stuff, like way too sophisticated for the average person. But if you want to check it out, you're welcome to go to shop.
He talks about my taint and all kinds of stuff. No,
you do. You have a fantastic cracker.
Thanks.
I can verify
Thanks.
that. I've known the guy for 30 fucking years, so I can verify his cracker is lovely.
Oh, God. Thanks, man. So anyway, yeah, I know. I don't know why I did this. But so here's the thing. This was for a great cause, and for the last 15 years, I don't know how many times it stopped here, but you guys, you bought the place, 2 years ago now?
2 years ago, September.
There you go.
Yeah, we bought it in a normal business transaction. It wasn't a poker game, just for the record.
We have to tell everybody that it was official and that we bought it, and not that Old Man Liver won it in a poker game.
No, I did not. That didn't happen as far as
That did not happen.
Is concerned.
That did not happen.
Yeah.
So what's really cool is all the bikes here, all the people here, everybody's here for a great cause, and it's the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation. And I, cross your fingers. I almost had a little spill, but I haven't seen anyone, have an accident or anything, which is great. It's a blessing. And I talked Chase into coming out and doing this with me today, because he's going to be a rider soon. And do you feel it, dude?
Yeah, man. Dude, this is great. I love the energy out here.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You didn't tell me you could talk to the people behind the camera like that.
It's called breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, I didn't know. There's a third wall?
Yeah.
All right. A first wall? Yeah. There was one?
Yeah, oh my gosh. So let me talk to somebody over here who knows what's up. So thank you for doing this.
Yeah, of course.
You've done a great job here. The kitchen, the staff. You can come stand in line. You can come over here. But
come on, honey.
I want to thank you both for sponsoring my show in Los Angeles, and Hollywood.
It's a different loss.
Yeah.
We're all lost.
Dude, I've been riding all day in the heat. I'm a little delirious. Now I know where your stupidness comes from. But
I don't know that.
How do we take that?
This is just natural.
No, so I love these guys. Again, we're out here at the Pioneer in Good Springs, Nevada. If you have a chance to come out, come check it out. I just had the Ghost Burger. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Yep. And you got your book, you have Old Man Liver whiskey, you have the what's a blonde ale? What's that beer?
Oh yeah, we got a new beer. Yeah, Old Man Liver's Busty Blonde Golden Ale. It's now available just exclusively at the Pioneer Saloon. So
there you go.
Yes.
Anything that I should know about this beer?
It's fabulous.
There you go. There you go.
No, hey, I just want to thank Bryan for coming out, always supporting us. Randy Couture, you're amazing. Thank you for supporting all the combat veterans and their families. We appreciate you. We're happy and proud to be part of this event every year. That's the last serious thing I'm going to say today.
Yeah,
but I wanted to get it out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Can I get Old Man Liver back? Because where the hell did Steven come from?
I'll show you my...
No, I don't want to see you, Steven. We're out at the Pioneer. We're going to grab a couple more things, but thank you so much. Again, this has been a great ride. Chase, did you have fun?
I had a great time, Bryan.
What? Say it again.
I had a great time, Bryan.
There you go. And our executive producer, Raymond?
Oh, great time. Love it.
On camera.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, look out for the car.
Yeah, what?
I saved you.
We don't have that kind of insurance.
I dropped my drink.
Well, at least with you, we know it wasn't alcoholic, so it's not worth shit.
True that. All right. So this has been a special edition of a Hero's Journey podcast with Randy Couture, Xtreme Couture GI Foundation Ride. Go to xcgif.org. You can donate. You can buy T-shirts, buy everything. 100% of the proceeds go to that. So this has been a blast. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you, brother.
You guys rule. We're out here at Pioneer. Cool.
Later on the the other side of town, they got an after-school job at the hotel ground. The other kids are out playing football game, running with the other in a big souffle.
I'm with my good buddy Jeremy. Jeremy, what's your last name?
Boobar.
Okay, so we can find you on social media?
Yes, you can.
What is it?
Disturb Merlin is Instagram, and then my first name, Jeremy Boobar, is on Facebook.
Perfect. Jeremy actually is out here. He helps out with the Pioneer. You're a bartender, is that correct?
That's correct.
What else do you do out here?
I help him with a lot of different things, operations, all sorts of fun stuff. So
That's amazing. So, as you know, Stephanie and Old Man Liver, they own the place. And what's cool about this spot right here is, I mean, there's so much history. You and I, when we talk about the history of this place, I love the ghosts out here. I want to come out and do some ghost hunting. But, what's your favorite thing about being out here at the Pioneer, which is it's Good Springs, Nevada. It's far. It's kind of, I don't know, 25 minutes, 30 minutes?
for me, 35.
Okay.
From Vegas.
What do you dig about it?
So my favorite part of this whole thing is the opportunity to go back in time. I mean, literally, I love Vegas because I'm from small towns in Oregon and Washington.
Me too.
But it's one of those things. I get up here and I get to go back in time and just live life, enjoy it, and take everything slow. But then I go back to the busy bustle of Vegas.
Awesome. Well, over our shoulder right now, Randy Couture is auctioning off all kinds of gifts that were donated. Tickets, you could buy tickets. They're raffling off stuff. All the money, 100% of the proceeds go to the Xtreme Couture GI Foundation. It's not a dollar goes to anyone. No one gets paid within his company. It all goes to wounded vets. So thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for riding with me today. I had to get you on camera.
Thank you, my friend.
You were over my shoulder all day long. It was awesome. I loved it.
Awesome.
What did you like about the ride today?
Oh, it was just beautiful. We lucked out. That weather was phenomenal. So
It was hot.
It was
like
hot.
I haven't taken this jacket off. It's 95, but
yeah, it's hot. I still got some sweat underneath here, but it was awesome.
There you go. Well, thanks again, dude. I appreciate you.
Brother.
Thank you. Hey, so you have social media, right? Fire it out.
Donnie D 1989 on Instagram.
So Donnie and I have been boys for a little while. We've been riding together. Oh, somebody won something really cool. Yeah, it wasn't you, Chase. Yeah. So, and what's your boy's name?
Shane.
Shane? Dude, how many rides you been on?
5.
5 rides. So here's what's cool. I surprised you on a Hero's Journey podcast a little while back. You had messaged me and said, hey, do you mind if I come down and check out one of your episodes? And, and what I didn't know was it was kind of like a bit of a dream of yours to be on camera and actually be on an episode of anything. Is that right?
Always. I've always wanted to do that. It's always been a dream. Forever. You made that come true.
Oh, it was a lot of fun for me. I think it was the Dadcast episode. I had the guys from Dadcast.
We talked about you.
Yes, we did. And the thing was, you're a vet.
Yep.
So what's this mean to you to be a part of this, to help your brothers and sisters out there who need it?
This ride is actually near and dear to me because they've helped me before. There was a time when I needed help, and they helped me. So I come every year to give back.
That's amazing. That's exactly what it's all about, dude. You've always had my back out there. You've said, hey, man, I'll ride with you. You got, you checked on me today twice.
Yep, sure did.
And your dad's a good guy, and he wanted to make sure that you had fun. He let me know you were coming. And this is your 5th ride. You almost caught up to me. I've been on 10 of these, but I've only ridden it, I think, in 3. So you've ridden in more than me. And your dad's a great rider. It is your birthday ride. It was your birthday yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how old are you?
7. No, 8.
Oh, there you go. You're going to have to get used to saying that, right? All right, so I want to thank you for your service, one. And I hope that you get to do more of these kinds of things. I hope, Randy, I've had the chance to be his friend for a very long time, and he just bleeds this.
He does.
He absolutely, when I say that, he bleeds this. And here's somebody who's been there for my family. when, a GoFundMe or whatever, just someone who's even connected to me a little bit,
Yep.
and he sees that, and he's throwing in the pot,
Yeah.
and he's,
Blood, sweat, and tears, everything for
Yeah.
anybody, anytime, anywhere.
and
Without a doubt.
yeah, what's that? Oh, what did he say?
I said he's, I don't remember.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and tears, anytime for anybody, always.
Both
of you for that.
I was. Oh, thanks,
Both
man.
of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
It was wild because I got caught up in just listening to what you said because it's true. It's he's such a good dude. I don't even know. It's hard to express.
He's somebody that's made it big in life and isn't all about himself. He likes to give back.
And he's from the same area that I am too. So that's what's
From Washington, right? Or Oregon?
Washington, Oregon. Yeah, exactly. So we grew up in the same area. So, all right. So let's get in and watch a little Randy and make sure that that we don't miss out on the fun stuff.
What we're going to do today, the first part of our itinerary today, kids, is we're going to be doing the high-low, and we have this year something new, 4 random pulls.
So we're giving away 6 prizes instead of 2 prizes this year for the poker round. Best hand, worst hand, and then we're going to draw 4 random cards out also and give some prizes away for those random cards. So we're going to do our raffle items are going to be last, so you have more time to get up there and buy tickets and put raffle tickets in the bins.
And then we're going to do a live auction in between.
On top of that,
All right, so we're on the 15th annual Xtreme Couture GI Foundation ride. This is the last stop on this.
Yeah, a lot of times this is our last stop, the Pioneer Saloon, old 1913 saloon that's still here and standing and still operating in fine fashion. They take care of us very, very well here, so a lot of times this is our final stop.
It's very cool. And next to you, we have Bam. Bam? Dude.
How you doing?
We've known you for a very long time. You've been a good friend of Randy's for a very long time. How did you get brought into all this?
I met Randy in 1990 through wrestling. We both won the U.S. Open that year. And we roomed together. Yeah, we roomed together. And I did what he said because he was a lot bigger than me at that time.
Smart.
But, he was in my first wedding, and I came out.
You guys are the only guys I know. First wedding, second wedding, third wedding.
I said what might be perfect is if I marry one of his exes or he marries one of my exes. Yeah. So anyway, so I came out here for a ride probably 10 years ago, I'm guessing. And I'm like, Randy, I said, we can do this in the Quad Cities. I thought, Pat Milicic and Tim Sylvia and Hughes, all those guys, they all, it's a Quad City MMA. And I'm like, we got a huge Harley and a huge veteran base. So
Rock Island Armory's there.
Yeah.
That's where that is in
Okay.
Quad Cities. So we actually got to tour that last year. It was really remarkable, really cool. A bunch of cool history there too. And they have what's the Golden Eagle walk where they've had for every war they've had soldiers on Hero Street.
Hero Street.
Every single war they've had heroes that came from that road, that same street, and they all passed away.
11 brothers died in one war.
Yeah. And so they have a big statue there.
Wow.
It's a very, very veteran-oriented community there, and so the ride is done very, very well there, and Bam does a great job. He actually raised the bar for us. He's the one that started getting sponsorships from stops. So if you want us to stop there and be a stop, then be a sponsor of the event, sponsor the foundation.
Wow.
He was the first one to step up and do that. Now we're doing that at all the rides, and like two or three of those stops today were all sponsors. They put money into the foundation.
That's incredible.
But he was the
Nice
first one that
job.
came up with that idea.
Thanks.
Nice job. When's the next ride for you for that?
And I will say July 22nd is the ride in the Quad Cities. But like Randy invited me out to Bethesda, to the hospital out there, and I watched him give the checks out to wounded veterans and their families, and to see just the emotions come out of it, I was sold, obviously, at that point. And what we do is so small for what they do, what they give. I'm like, I'm sold. I'll do it for the rest of my life. And I'm going to retire in 2 years, so I'm hoping to do it a lot more.
That's incredible. And I said early on in this ride that I've learned a lot from you, and I got the chance to to meet people who you've helped directly. And there isn't a moment that you don't stop and talk about it. You will take the time out of your day to thank them, make sure that they get the hair is standing up on my arms, because that's what you do. That's who you are as a human. And if you don't know who Randy Couture is, go Google him. Then when you see the work that you do, it's insane, dude.
Knobby-eared knucklehead, dude.
Yeah, you know.
Doing what we do. It's just what we do. The more of us that link arms and help these guys out, the fewer of them fall through the cracks. And there's a lot of them falling through the cracks these days. Uncle Sam ain't taking care of a whole bunch of them. So we've got 50,000 homeless veterans on our streets. That's insane.
But even besides that, like, and I know you know, I've never met anybody like Randy.
That's what I'm saying.
Ever. As far as like he will stop to talk to that person right over there and not even know who he is.
Exactly.
And that's why this foundation is so successful. Yeah. Is because of him.
And it's full of all that. Everybody looks out for each other. Producer Chase and I have been giving him advice all day long about he's going to be a new rider, he's taking the class and stuff. And I said, you have to come out and you have to experience this and actually see what this is. The riding community it's a lot of professionals, a lot of people professional in their field. Mm-hmm. You know, you had a lot of CEOs out here today supporting your cause. And in a few minutes, they're going to be auctioning off stuff. And the amount of money that comes out of pockets for you, it's because of who you are, what you stand for, and the fact that you constantly drive that home. Like I said, there isn't a moment, if you get asked, you talk about it. So I know you got to get inside. So, again, Valerie, again, the champ. She is the one running the show. So she'll twist his arm.
Straight. That's who it is.
Yeah.
There.
So we're gonna get him in right now and start auctioning off that money. And I love you, dude. Thank you. Yes. Thanks. Bam. Thank you. Thank you.
And I believe it's coming around to me.